be more, what is it? Academic. Okay, we are going to go with academic writing, and then later we are going to go to business writing. Is it correct, Miss Effie?
Yep, so true.
All right. So now, Miss F, I think Miss Effie have some things to say first. So let's hear from Miss Effie first.
Okay, thank you, Miss Vina. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Saying about writing, Miss Vina and everyone, when this is my experience teaching at PKN Stan. Yeah, if I ask my student who likes writing, nobody raised their hands. And then I asked them why not, and then they said because their lack of reading. That is the point. So reading and writing is so, what is it? Yeah, integrated, everyone. Now, today we are going to learn business writing, but first off, probably because some of you, yeah, I know that, not everyone are in the duty, and the main duties are with correspondence. Yeah, so today we are going to give you like a preparation, yeah, introduction to business writing. First, we try to give you some kind of perspective, yeah, like in academic writing, this is a good way to organize your information, especially, yeah. And then when we get into business writing, we are talking more about styles, yeah, because it is a different style actually. Writing for business correspondent, we talk about more formal styles, yeah, depending on our house style, yeah, of the organizational style here. And then there are certain language that there is a certain language that we need to use in business setting. But I think let me find something from my. Okay, I think I do have this one. So today we start with the basics. So Miss Vina will deliver the, what is it, the preparation for that. Yeah, that at least you know how to organize your paragraph, because that is the basic skill, yeah, anybody should have for writing. But a little bit with business writing here. Saying about preparing for your writing, yeah. There are pre-writing, while writing, and after writing. Yeah. Here are the things that is on business writing, but I'm not going to cover all of this here. At least the basic principle in business writing, the pre-writing, while writing, and after writing. And after that, probably you need to read or find out types of business letter. I just put only 13 on the slides here because those are the commonly found in our organization, but there are still more to it. Yeah. And then style, we just probably review that a little bit, and in the end we are going to do the writing and then after writing too. Yeah. So for the pre-writing first, everyone. So like academic writing too, we have to prepare, we have to outline things that we are going to say. So for business correspondence, we need to do like SAP analysis. Anybody know what is SAP? Subject, audience, and purpose. Yeah. And then we gather information, and then we outline. Yeah. And then, so like this is the thing about SAP analysis. So what is the topic of your letter? Yeah. What is the subject of your letter? And who is your audience? The audience is the recipient of your letter, who will be receiving your letter. And what is the purpose of the letter? Because every type of letter that we are going to discuss later on, they have certain purpose. Yeah. Is it request or confirming or inviting, and so on and so forth? Yeah? Because every different purpose necessitates specific tones, for example, a specific language used in the writing. Yeah. And then I just brush up this only a little bit because today we are going to do it step by step with the pre-writing, everyone. So this is about the preparation for writing. So you need to research, I mean, to gather information like things things that you need to include in your letter, the multiple sources, that is relevant before you write the letter or the correspondence, and then like speaking before, when we try to get a description of something, we can use like 5W and 1H, and then you also double check the facts or the details, and then these are going to be useful for your outline, later on. Sorry if it is a bit fast, everyone. So because this is an investigative process, it is very important, especially now, everyone. Business means simplicity. I mean, when you write a business correspondence, we try to make it only one single page of letter, right? When there are a lot of information you need to include, of course you have to list things to include so that you can make it into just one page of letter, because other than that can be attached by attachment of the letter here. So I think you can take this for granted. Just know this, and later on we are going to practice in the the group assignment later on. So outlining. So it's the same thing even in paragraph writing, everyone. You need to outline supports that you need to include in your paragraph. But later on, Miss Vina will explain that. So this is just a simple example. Like for example, Miss Lia is about to write an inquiry letter, and there are 7 things in her letter that she need to include. Like for example, the contact person, and then the next information is about new cafeteria is almost complete, and then they need food vendors. The third is the bakery goods to be outsourced, and they need wholesale contract soon. And talking about they want to address about dangle or rotten carrot, they want to buy locally as their company policy, and then to build pro forma, to build the transaction here, supply internal logistic, and then ask for help. List of information needed, price sheets, cost break, and mention deadline. Those are things that should be included in their paragraphs, right? So how to organize that? Of course, you need to know how to organize your information into a good organized paragraph. Okay, this is just outline. At least you list the thing you need to include in your letter, right? Okay, and then I think while writing, there are like parts of business letters and basic principle and thoughts, but I will be explaining this later after everyone understands things with the organization of ideas. So in this case, probably we go first with the pre-writing, everyone. So I think I will give the chance to Miss Vina to deliver, things about paragraph writing, everyone, because this is the basic skill you need to be able, to organize your thought into an, a good organized paragraph. Okay, Miss Vina, your turn, please.
Okay, thank you, Miss FB. So it seems very interesting to talk about business writing. For that, let's go with organization first, how to organize your ideas. Anyway, from my experience reading your writing, what is it, Miss Effie?
The script.
The script. Yeah. I was delighted to read it actually, because a lot of you have done a great part in writing. Even like 2 or 3, I didn't do any editing on the page. So maybe you will just see your sheet as blank from the suggesting, because it was close to perfect. Okay, so great. Because of that, so I can say that we can go to more advanced writing then. All right, so now here, let's see the basic first before we go to that advanced writing. Let me share my screen. All right, so It's how to get organized. So we will start from paragraph writing because it is the shortest, yeah, and the simplest. How to write a good paragraph, and this is it. First of all, of course, you have to prepare, you have to plan your writing, and you need to organize the information so that it can be delivered well. The first thing is organization is the key to good writing. If you do not put your ideas in the right order, then people will be confused when they are reading your writing. And then how to organize it? Of course, by grouping similar ideas together. If it is more than one paragraph, then all ideas related to information one will be in paragraph one, and then the next ideas will go to paragraph two. It's like that. Yeah. All of the items in a group should have something in common. For example, your paragraph talk about how to stay professional when working with relatives. So all your sentences must be related to that topic. You cannot suddenly go to how to be professional when you are not in a good mood, not in a bad mood, for example, no. So it's jumpy, yeah. An item that doesn't belong is called irrelevant. So if your sentence doesn't talk about the topic, about the main idea, then it's called irrelevant, and you need to omit it from your writing, from your paragraph. So again, all information should be related to the topic. That's what control your paragraph, yeah. So here, let's see, which information is irrelevant? Okay, everyone, read this paragraph and then tell me which information do you think is irrelevant. You can underline it or circle it or yeah, do anything on the screen, or you can also say it. Which one is irrelevant? Come on. Just guess. That's okay.
Excuse me, ma'am. Miss,
Okay, please.
Maybe
Mr. Who is it?
Laude.
Oh, okay, please, Mr. Laude.
Maybe third sentence.
Can you please read it?
He used a homemade cart built by his father, who managed the local karting track.
Okay, thank you for the answer. Who has different answer? Any other ideas? Any other ideas? Any other ideas? All right, so here I also see the answer from Mr. Who is it? Ferdi. Yeah, Mr. Ferdi Rizky. Okay, so now let's see the sentence one by one. Everyone who is interested in Formula One races knows Michael Schumacher. Okay, so it's about Formula One races, Michael Schumacher. Statistically, he is the greatest driver of all time. So we have this race, Michael Schumacher, and then the greatest driver. Okay. And then he is also the first and only German to win the drivers' championship. It's about championship again. And then Schumacher is the most notable and well-paid figure. History of Formula One. So other sentences talk about the race, talk about Formula One and Michael Schumacher. Only the only the third sentence doesn't talk about it. So yeah, I agree with Mr. Lode and Mr. Ferdi. He used a homemade cart built by his father, who managed the local karting track, to be irrelevant because it doesn't talk about the career of Michael Schumacher. Yeah. Next. Which one is irrelevant? So read the first sentence, and then is it connected to the second sentence? Is the third sentence connected to the other sentences? they might have the same words, but maybe not related.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Excuse
Yes.
me.
I
Please.
think this is the sorry.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Monica
it's okay.
already noted. That's the answer. Yes, blackberries and apples are a traditional do for pies because it's talking about pie while we talking about the benefit of apple, I think.
All right, thank you, Miss Nanda. And also the others, yeah, I've seen some people answer here. Yeah, all the sentences in the paragraph talk about the benefit of apple. So why do you suddenly talk about blackberries and dual for pies? Yeah, it's irrelevant. So your answer is correct, guys. So that is how you put all the same ideas in the same part, yeah, in the same category. Now, let's see what we have here. So this is it. Oh, I'm sorry to show you this picture in this Ramadan month. Writing a paragraph needs to have structure. So you have to pay attention to the structure of your paragraph. Of course, it is the same in business writing, right? Here in paragraph, the simplest one, the simplest structure that you can have is first the topic sentence. And then after topic sentence, you have supporting details. In your supporting details, you can come up with vocabulary, a lot of information, a lot of data. And then at the end, you can close it with a concluding sentence. Not all types of paragraph, but usually for opinion, for argumentative and expository, you can put a concluding sentence, okay? The same with business writing. When you are writing business, you need to know first what Miss Effie said before, you need to analyze the SAP. What is your purpose of writing? If you know already your purpose of writing, then it's gonna be the main idea of your writing. Okay, so now let's see here one by one. Oh, here, wait. Okay, so first the topic sentence. Topic sentence should have two parts. The first one is the topic. The topic states the subject of the paragraph. That's the big idea, okay? While a more specific idea is called controlling idea or main idea. It limits your topic. It tells what you're going to say about the object, about the subject. For example, it's like this. Our subject is Indonesia. Our topic is Indonesia. What part of Indonesia do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about the great people? Do you want to talk about the culture? Do you want to talk about the food? Okay. Or you want to talk about the political condition? It's going to be your main idea. So my sentence, for example, like this. Indonesia is rich, is a country with rich culture. Okay. So the topic is Indonesia. And the main idea or the controlling idea is culture, rich culture. So I will not talk about the provinces. I will not talk about the politicians. I will not talk about prices in Indonesia, but I will talk about the culture. That is your controlling idea. Okay, let's check here. Find the topic sentence, everyone. Five seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Yeah. All right. So you find the topic sentence already, yeah? Dogs make better companions than cats. So that is the topic sentence. So the topic is about dogs. All right. And then the main idea, the controlling idea is why it is better companions than cats. So you are comparing dogs and cats here. Now here, let's see, the topic is football, the controlling idea is popular. So the topic sentence, the sample topic sentence that we can make is football is the most popular team sport in the world. Now you make the sample topic sentence for number 1, 2, and 3. You have 20 seconds to make the sentences, please. You may write it in the chat box. So combine the topic and the controlling idea to make an efficient topic sentence. Okay, one answer from Mr. Ade Septian. Good job, Mr. Ade. Remember to put S, yeah, because gerund is considered singular. All right, what is this? What is F8? The name doesn't appear here. All right, for number one, I've got some answers. So I want to ask. Mr. Ade, can you please write your sentence on the screen? Ade Septian. Then for number two, who wants to try?
Excuse
Mr.
me.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eating
Can you-
healthy. Eating
Can you
healthy.
write it
Yeah. Yes, miss.
on the screen?
Eating healthy gives you some benefits.
Okay. Please type it on the screen.
Type.
Yeah, you click text and then you
Oh,
write on the screen.
Text.
Mm-mm.
Text. Okay. Okay, miss.
And then number two, thank you, Mr. Ade. Number two, let's go with Mr. Ferdi. Please, Mr. Ferdi. Please write on the screen. Oh, number three. Okay, who wants to try number three? Number three is a little bit tricky. So be careful with your choice of words. Eating healthy gives you some benefits. Yeah, so Mr. Ade, what is the topic again?
Eating healthy.
Healthy, right? The controlling
healthy.
idea.
Benefits.
Benefits. So the main idea is gives you some benefits. So what will you write in the next sentences after this?
About benefits of from eating healthy.
Yes, great. So you are going to talk about the benefits. The first benefit, second benefit, third benefit. Correct. Thank you, Mr. Ade. Next.
You're welcome, miss.
This is from Mr. Ferdi. Mr. Ferdi, the topic is smoking. And the controlling idea is banned in Singapore. So what will you discuss in the next sentences, Mr. Ferdi?
There is no many places that we can smoke freely.
That the list of places.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right, good. It's possible. Any other ideas? Others? If the sentence is smoking is banned in Singapore, what
If
can
you
Mhm.
smoke in restricted area, you will get fined.
Okay, so the cause and effect, yeah.
Yes.
What are the impacts? What are the effects if you smoke in Singapore? All right. Or you can also, when you read a sentence, when you read your, anyway, thank you, Mr. Ferdi. When you read your topic sentence, like smoking is banned in Singapore, ask yourself, what kinds of question comes to your mind? Is it what? Is it why? Is it how? Okay. If the question that comes to your mind is why, then the next sentences can be your the reasons why Singapore bans smoking. Okay. If it is what are the places? Then the next sentences will be list of places in Singapore that where you cannot smoke. Yeah, it's simple. Next, number three. Anybody has shared number three here? Global warming is mainly caused by human factor. The global warming causes temperature increase on Earth. Okay, it's interesting. Let's ask some of you. Miss Nelly. Miss Nelly?
Yes, miss, I'm here.
Yeah. What is the topic in your sentence? Society concerning on
Yeah.
society is concerning on global warming causes nowadays. Okay, what is the topic?
The topic is global warming that society is concerning on.
Okay, the global warming that society concerning on, or it also so the focus is the concern of the society, right? What is the main the controlling idea here?
The controlling idea is the causes of global warming.
The causes of global warming. Okay, society is concerning on global warming causes nowadays. Yeah, so here, if the sentence is like this, so the topic will be society's concern, and then the controlling idea is the causes of global warming. Nice. Next. Thank you, Miss Nelly. Miss Erina. We must take action to stop global warming because it causes sea level increase, the extinction of some species of animals, etc. Okay, Miss Erina, can you please write your sentence on the screen?
Okay, Miss.
Okay.
We must take action to stop global warming because it causes sea level increase, the extinction of some species of plants and animals, etc.
Yeah, please type it on the screen. Choose
I see.
text, yeah, and then write it so we can see the differences. All right, so here, topic must be short and simple, right? Right. Correct. Okay, so now I want to go to Mr. Dekan. Mr. Dekan, you there?
Yes, I am here.
Mr. Dekan, what is the topic of your sentence?
Global warming can cause many bad things.
So the topic is global warming because topics should be noun or just phrase. Global warming.
Yeah, global warming.
And then the controlling idea?
Bad causes.
Bad causes. In your sentence, it's the most dangerous phenomenon in the world. So that is your controlling idea, actually.
Oh,
If you want your topic sentence to be efficient, just stop until the word world. So put a full stop there. Do not continue it. Okay.
okay.
Now let's go here. We must take action to stop global warming because it causes sea level increase. Blah blah blah. Okay. Yeah. So when you are writing a topic sentence, it should be efficient. By efficient, short, simple, but it makes people ask you, what is it about? What is next? Makes people curious about your writing, okay? So let's see here. We must take action to stop global warming. Because it causes sea level, blah, blah, blah. It seems to be too specific. So people are not curious anymore. Okay, Miss Erina, because you put all the items there. If you want to make it more efficient, you can just make it, we must take action to stop global warming because of some reasons. Okay, so later for the specific reasons, you can put it in the next sentences. Okay. Yeah, now here, if we have the topic global warming and the controlling idea causes, the shortest sentence or the simplest sentence we can make, for example, is like this. Global warming happens because of several causes. Okay, so here you mentioned the topic, global warming, and then you also mentioned the main idea, several causes. That is enough. In the next sentences, you can explain what the causes are. Okay, that is how you can make your topic sentence. So far, any questions? No? All right, next. The next part in a paragraph is supporting details. Your supporting details explain your main idea, explain your controlling idea. You have data, you have reasons, you have facts, you have charts, up to you. You can put it there. That's why it is the, what is it? The filling of your burger, yeah. Your controlling idea, sorry, your supporting sentences should develop the main idea stated in the topic sentence. And then it's to help readers understand more about your main idea, of course, because you give more details. You can give examples, facts, explanations, or reasons. Depends on what your purpose is. Okay. And then use transitional signals like first, secondly, then, after that. What is it? Consequently, in addition, so it depends on the relation between one sentence to another sentence. The transitional signals will bridge the first sentence and the next sentence, okay? If it is cause and effect, you can write therefore, for example, like that. Now, let's see here. This is an example. Thailand is an enjoyable country to visit. The first supporting detail can be one reason to go to Thailand is that it has a very good cuisine. For instance, dishes like tom yum. Dishes like tom yum kung are well known for their fresh ingredients and strong spicy flavors. Okay. Now, for number one, regular exercise has a number of important benefits. Please make one sentence to be the supporting detail. What is the topic in number one, everyone? Here the topic is Thailand. The main idea is enjoyable country to visit. So we explain why it is enjoyable country to visit. But here, number one, the topic is, okay, regular exercise. What is the main idea? A number of important benefits. Yeah, so it means that in your sentences, in your supporting details, you write the benefits, okay? One sentence. Also number two, yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's see someone answer. I'm confused whom to choose. Miss Effie, can you help me to choose one person?
All right, how about, is Nadira here? Nadira?
I'm sorry, ma'am. Still haven't muted. Wait a minute. Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Miss Nadira, what is your sentence for number one? Or you can choose, you want number one or number two?
Wait a minute, ma'am.
Okay. Or maybe Miss Nadira choose another person first, so that you can go after that person. Who do you want to choose, Miss Nadira?
Number one.
Oh, okay. You want to choose number
One.
this. The next person after Miss Nadira is, who is it, Miss Nadira? Please choose one person.
Okay.
Maybe someone wants to volunteer. I got some answers here.
Maybe Kak Devi Mutia.
Miss Devi. Okay, Miss Devi, you got number 2 then. Okay, Miss Nadira and Miss Devi, please write your answer on the screen. I got answer from Mr. Ferdi.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good, Mr. Ferdi. Maybe you can, if you need to add one transitional signal, what will it be?
What do we mean?
If
One
you
transit.
need, if you need to put one transitional signal in your sentence, what will it be? Transitional signals is like, first of all, firstly, the
Oh,
first thing to blah, blah, blah.
oh,
Okay,
I
so,
think first you have to do it every day. First you have to regular exercise every day. And then
oh,
by doing regular exercise every day, it will gives you more strength and better posture.
okay. Or you can just directly put it like this. First, comma,
Oh.
by doing regular exercise every day, comma, it will give you more strength and better posture. All right. And then it's give. Do not put S after will.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
will is model. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you. Next, Miss
Sorry.
Nanda. It's okay. No need to be sorry for learning. Doing regular exercise can improve our brain health, manage weight, and reduce the risk of disease. Miss Nanda, how many things do you put in this one sentence? Do you want to write about brain health, manage weight, or reduce the risk of disease?
Oh, maybe if I can pick one, I will go into brain health first.
Because in one supporting detail, just mention one item so you will not be confused to develop it. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
So next. Anyway, I need someone to tell me who is FA because it only appears as FA on my screen. I cannot call the name. Mr. Irwan, maybe you know.
I think
Ferdi?
it's Mbak Vista, but Mbak Vista is still in her way, so maybe he joined with her phone.
Oh, I
If I'm not
see.
mistaken.
Miss Vista. All right, thank you, Mr. Irwan. Most common benefits is giving us a good body durability. Maybe not the word common, but the first benefit is it gives us blah blah blah. Okay, for the second one, it's good. Next, Mr. Adiatma. Okay, so it's how to make Mr. Adiatma, you choose one. Thinking, learning, or judgment skill? Or is it one combination?
It can be one combination.
Okay, so if it is one combination, that's okay to be mentioned once. Thank you. Next, let's see from Miss Nadira. Being physically active, we can improve our durability. Okay, correct. Being physically active, we can improve our durability. The first thing, the first benefit that we can get by being physically active is we can blah 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 blah. Okay, you can also use the transitional signal like, first of all, being physically active, we can blah 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 blah. Yeah. Number 2, from Miss Devi, we can save our money by using public transportation. Okay, it's simple and then effective. Again, add the transitional signal, yeah, to indicate your the order of your ideas. Next, oh yeah, anyway, when you are writing your supporting detail, do not write one supporting detail and then go to the second supporting detail. No, it is better for you to explain each supporting detail to make your writing richer. Now we have the last part. It's concluding sentence. The sentence restates the main idea of the paragraph, but using different words. Okay, and it also summarizes the main points of the paragraph or makes final comment on the topic. Okay, let's see how it is. Can you see the difference and the similarity? So here it states the students in my class come from many different parts of the world. In concluding sentence, it wants to deliver the same message, but we use different words. We paraphrase it, okay? So not the students in my class, but you use the word my classmates. All right, so that is how you restate your main idea, but in different way. Are an interesting mix of people from many different countries. So you no longer say different part of the world, but different countries. Okay, see, the message is the same, but the way to deliver it is different. Yeah. Next, when you want to make your concluding sentence, you can also use the other parts of speech. For example, here, you use the word different. Different is adjective. Later in concluding sentence, it is okay to use different again, but you can vary it by using the noun. For example, difference with C and E. Okay, so it is up to you how you want to paraphrase it, but the guidance can be using different part of speech or paraphrase it like this. The synonym, use the synonym. Yeah. Any questions? No? Understand? Yes? Okay, let's go next here. Try to make the concluding sentence from these two topic sentence. For example, Spain is an enjoyable place to visit. We have the word Spain because it is a name, so let's not change it. But you can vary the word enjoyable place, the phrase enjoyable place to visit, right? So Spain is a country, so you can put the word country and then enjoyable place to visit. What do people want to do when they visit Spain? Most probably to have a holiday. So you can use that word here. Okay, so now you try number 1 and number 2. Let's see. I want to check the others first. While waiting for your answer, I'm checking your previous answers, yeah? Miss Anissa, we can reach transportation easily and can get access to all places quickly. Okay, good. Firstly, by doing exercise regularly, it will increase your good mood instantly. Instantly, you mean? But the structure of the sentence is correct. Miss Nanda, the first key is you can have more job opportunities. Yep. Educational facilities in the city center are quite adequate. Okay, good. 1, you can easily go anywhere in the city because it has more public transportation. Okay, Mr. Ferdi has more answers here. Yep. Mr. Agung, one of them is we could easily go to another region by mass transportation. Correct. There are 2 crucial differences between mammals and reptiles. Mr. Fahmi. Mr. Fahmi, your sentence is correct. It paraphrases number 1, but be careful with the phrase there are. There are 2 crucial differences between mammals and reptiles. It seems like after this you are going to mention the differences. Well, actually, this is for closing. Okay, so make sure not to give the idea to people that you're going to re-mention it. Others? The advertisement about fast food should be aired in the evening when children are sleeping. Okay, Miss Nanda. It's clear. And what is it? All the message is there. Mammals give birth to live young and reptiles are laying. Mr. Adiatma. Okay, so for Mr. Adiatma's, see here, I will write it. Okay, previously I said that your sentence, your concluding sentence should restate the topic sentence. But there is also another way to say it, and it is like this. You can summarize what you write in the supporting details. Yeah, mammals give birth to labia, and because it is different. So, Mr. Adiatma, what conjunction to use? What conjunction can we use to replace and to show contrast, to show differences? Mr. Adiatma, you there?
But.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. But yeah, or you can also use while. Okay. Remember to put comma here. Okay, everyone, so you see the difference here. This is how you make a concluding sentence by summarizing your supporting details. So you re-mention the item in your supporting details, but in short. Yeah. Remember to put the transitional signal in conclusion or to conclude, yeah, or in short, it's like that. The same, because it is about facts, so use simple present tense. Okay, next, mammals and reptiles are both animal, but it is not the same. All right, but they are not the same. There are 2. Okay, again, it is better not to use there are and there are in your conclusion, because it's like you are going to mention what they are or what it is again. Yeah, you can replace it with the word those. In short, those are the differences. The negative impact of fast food should be the most important reason that the advertising fast food to children should be banned. Okay, Ms. Nelly. The firm regulation about the fast food is supposed to Mr. Agung just erase the words to make, so you can just directly say is supposed to protect young generation or our children. Do not use slash, but use the word or. Yeah. We must protect our kids to get access from fast food. Okay, everyone. Good. Just remember that start your concluding sentence with the correct transitional signal. In conclusion, to conclude, in short, so it's like that. Yeah. All right, so any questions so far? No questions? Great. Everyone has done a great job.
Excuse me,
Oh,
ma'am.
there's a
I want to
question.
I want to ask a question.
Okay,
Can
please.
we? So it means that we can add more detailed information when we make another sentence after the topic, right?
Sorry, can you repeat? You want to put?
Like more details in the sentence when we try to make this.
Oh, yeah, you have to. So after you finish writing the topic sentence, put all the things you want to say about the main idea in the supporting details. So you can put it in the supporting details, yeah. But remember to organize it. Which supporting detail is the most important, and then the less important until the least important. So you can categorize it that way. Okay.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Ms. Nanda. Any other questions? No?
Sorry, ma'am.
Yes,
So,
Mr. Ferdi?
when writing the conclusion, we have to write.
Mr. Ferdi, you're muted.
So when we are writing the conclusion, we have to write as short as possible.
No, you don't need to write as short as possible, but you need to make sure that you restate the idea in the topic sentence. It is okay to be long, but make sure it makes sense. If your topic sentence is only 5 sentences, why do you if your topic sentence has only 5 words, why do you put 20 words in the concluding sentence? Okay, so I mean, you can write more words as long as it still makes sense and the message is delivered, but you can see the, the balanced composition there.
Okay.
Thank you. Any other questions? No? All right. Miss Effie, any additional words about writing?
I want to add
here?
answer to Ferdi's question. That was a good question. So actually, you know, the essential of a concluding sentence is giving a satisfactory ending to your paragraph. So it's going to be a good final closing. So yeah, there are so many ways, possible ways, like you can make a restatement of the topic sentence or just summing up, yeah, make a summary of the point that you have described, but in a shorter version, so that it is the final end of the paragraph. Yeah, Ferdi. So I think, yeah, that is important information from Ms. Fina, everyone. Yeah, organizing your thought in a single piece of paragraph. Remember, yeah, the parts here. Yeah, topic sentence. So topic sentence is actually the outline. Yeah, with the controlling idea. Those are what is it, indicator what you are going to discuss next in the following sentences. Yeah, and then in the supporting details, yeah, you elaborate the topic sentence furthermore. And remember, because it is elaboration to make sure that they are relevant and also there are cohesion. That's why Ms. Fina mentioned a lot about transitional signals. Yeah, because one controlling idea, it might have 2 or 3 or more elaborations, right? 1, 2, 3, or 4. And then, yeah, when you want to elaborate further, do not forget to put like transitions, yeah, to indicate that this is the next thing to add, yeah, about the details, yeah. And then after you discuss everything, the elaboration of the controlling idea or the topic sentence, and then give a final closing, you leave a restatement probably, yeah. You restate, you repeat the topic sentence, but in a different structure, yeah, different grammar, and or you make a summary of those that you mentioned, 1, 2, 3, or 5, yeah, probably with using different vocabulary as well, yeah, Ms. Vina, to make it better, yeah. So far, is it clear, everyone? Do you copy that?
Yes, I think everyone has got it.
Yeah, everyone got it, yeah.
Anyway, there's a sample outline here that you can see. This is a sample outline. So this is a part of planning, like what Miss Effie said. before you write, you need to plan it. So you make the outline and then you put the main points, like what topic it is, the controlling idea, and then arrange it to be a topic sentence, and then the points of your supporting sentences. Yeah. You can see it here, look better, have more energy, reduce stress. So these are the main points that we will write in our supporting details, for example. And then here, for these reasons, so you can use the word those and these to mention your concluding sentence instead of there are and there is. Okay. All right, so this is about the paragraph writing. So do the participants need to practice paragraph writing, or we'll go directly to business writing, Miss Effie?
I think this is just to give you preview about organizing ideas, everyone. I think we'd better start with the business writing, yeah. So that, are you ready, everyone? Because there are a lot there to discover about business writing, everyone.
Okay.
So shall we
They are
continue?
ready? Yes.
Okay.
Please.
So, oh yeah, let me just repeat what I mentioned to you before. Pre-writing, while writing, and after writing. Yeah. So, like organization outlining, those are part of pre-writing. Yeah. Don't forget, I mentioned before SAP analysis, everyone. Yeah. SAP, what is SAP? Do you still remember?
Subject, audience,
and purpose. Yeah, the subject, sometimes you put it in the subject line in a letter. Yeah, and subject line should be straightforward, simple phrases. Yeah, audience, audience are the recipient of your letter. Yeah, a letter can be written from business to business, yeah, or business to consumer, for example, or probably from somebody, a person, to another institution, or maybe between person to person, employer to employee, or staff to supervisor, for example. Those knowing who your audience is also what is determine the type of language that you are going to use, yeah. And especially when it comes to when it is you are as an officer representing your unit, so it is a person to another institution, so you need to use a more formal language. Yeah, that is the key. And purpose too. Yeah, everyone, purpose also indicate the type of language that you have to use on that specific purpose. I kind of want to talk a little bit with language register, everyone. Yeah, language register. Have you ever heard that before? Anyone?
Not yet.
Not yet. So, okay, I have something for you. Let's see. So, language register is the type of language that you need to use. Yeah, for depending on the context. Yeah, I call that context or situation here. Yeah, so there are more to it, but actually these are the common one used in business setting. Yeah, formal, informal, and neutral. Yeah, informal is like less formal one, that probably it's just with people of the same level, probably, or somebody have more intimate or more casual relationship with you. So formal are more appropriate for professional encounters, yeah, to strangers or public in general, to boss, yeah, to managers, yeah. And then informal, yeah, you don't really need to be proper, right? Like you and your friend, you with your peers, those are informal or less formal, yeah, register. Neutral is the same thing with formal, but this one is non-emotional and stick to facts. So there are no like qualifier, yeah, no like what is it? It gotta be with proof, like for example, stated facts, stated details, yeah. So it's just what we call that, impersonal, yeah. All right, so let's just give you illustration like this, everyone. Yeah. So the language for formal is like Your Highness language. Yeah. Yes, sir language. So informal is like what's up, but it is too casual, right? So you can just do it with only, somebody that is, intimate to you. A neutral one is just hello, or probably good day. Yeah. So the thing is, this is the first on the left here. Formal is the language that we need to use. But when it is for people in general, we can stick to what is it? Neutral one. Neutral is just standard. I mean, it's not too formal, because there are very formal language actually, everyone. But this is just the standard usage, yeah, in our business encounters. So I will go on with this one. Yeah. So these are just instances. Yeah. There is a less formal one. Yeah. The improvement can be introduced because of funding restrictions. And then to make it sound more formal, we put it like improvements cannot be introduced due to funding restriction. So changing of, because of its standard neutral. Yeah. I mean, but some other instances you need to change it into due to, yeah, because you are addressing a higher, for example, higher people, yeah, or maybe higher institutions. So use due to, yeah. So, and then you do not use contraction like can't, but you use cannot, yeah. Informal, I don't believe that the results are accurate, yeah. This is very direct, right? And also, yeah, this is conversational, I call that, yeah. So to make it more formal, it is changed into passive sentence. The results are not believed to be accurate, yeah. Informal, the research project won't continue next year, yeah. The research project will not continue next year or the following year. So it is actually a matter of using, what is it? The right choice of words, everyone. So my tips for you, at least you change some verbs, yeah. You can change some probably the format too, yeah. Do not use contractions, and also like most of the time for more formal context, yeah, they use passive. But we will come to instances or maybe example later on when it comes to writing example. So my tip for you so far, I think, take a look at the verb of your sentences, and then could that be possibly changed into a more formal one? So let me just show you, like this one here. I've got your letter yesterday, but you can change that. We received your letter yesterday. So you change got with receive. Yeah. Instead of saying got, you use receive. That is more acceptable for formal context here. So like this one got need talk about, those are just common, yeah. Less formal one, yeah. This is sometimes what is it? Informal, yeah. Talk about like phrasal verbs, right? Get in touch, make sure, yeah. So what do you think, everyone? Shout out your answer for this. Try to find out the synonym or maybe the other word for need.
Maybe require.
Yeah. Thank you, Fahmi. Require. Yeah. How about talk about?
Discuss.
Good. Discuss. Maybe confer. Yeah. There are a lot actually. Yeah. Get in touch. Yes. Discuss. Because I put D here. Yeah. Get in touch.
Contact.
Contact. Very good. Make sure.
Ensure.
Concern.
Ensure. Very good. Give.
Provide.
Provide.
Provide. Very good. Let them know.
Inform.
Inform.
Inform. Good. Tell me why.
Explain.
Explain. Yes. Talk some more. Can you talk a little bit more about this topic?
Expand.
explain,
Explain.
elaborate. Yeah.
Elaborate.
Yeah, I think elaborate. Yeah. Fix the problem.
Solve.
Solve, very good. Solve. Get together.
Together. Together.
Mingle.
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 Right now we get together in this main room.
Meet.
Meet. Meet. Make bigger.
Enlarge.
Enlarge, and so on and so forth here. Okay, let me just stop. I do have like list of but I have to find it. Actually, I do have list of common, formal, selection of words, but I
think
I need
it's on
to
the
find it.
slides, the slides of business English practice, Miss.
Yes.
I can show it if you need.
Oh, okay.
Is it this one? Is it this one?
With the columns?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
the
okay.
Okay. This one, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay, everyone, these are some lines taken from, a letter, yeah? So think about it, everyone. If you want to change the informal sentences on the left column here, 1 through 15, so you can find the match on the right column. Right. Do you think we can give them time to discuss this with the pair, Miss Fina, or we just do it directly here? Let's just do it directly. Yeah, I think we just do it directly. Okay, let me just give you example, everyone. Yeah. But yeah, I need you to continue after this. I will give you time to complete this. Yeah. Like number 1, what do you need? Now, you know what is the more formal for the verb need? More formal word for need. Everyone.
Require.
Require. So where do you think the match for number 1?
D.
D. Yeah. So you type there. Please let us know your requirements. So this is another more formal way to say your meaning. Yeah. Instead of conversational style, what do you need? Those are just colloquial. In business letter, we have to avoid colloquialism. Colloquialism, everyone, like using non-standard like conversational English. So this is too direct. It only happen for it only apply to you and your intimate or maybe peer, yeah, or maybe subordinate too. Yeah. Okay. So I give chances for everyone to complete 2, 3 through 6, 15. Sorry. So that we can discuss the answer together. I give you time. I think all are complete here. Time to check, Miss Vina.
Okay, everything is answered here. Let's see. Thanks for the email. Thanks for the email of 12th February. Mr. Ferdi answer H. Yeah, Mr. Ferdi, why do you answer H? What word is similar?
Email.
Email, and then what else?
And then thanks for the email too. So, for your email and February
12 February, yeah. Which word makes it more formal?
received.
Receive. I agree with you. All right, thank you. Next, number 3, we have Miss F. Miss
sorry, I
Vista.
haven't finished my
Yeah.
name, yeah.
Okay, Miss Vista. Miss Vista, but can you answer us now?
I choose
Okay. Is it E or
I.
I or L?
I
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Why?
able to attend.
Which word is similar?
I can make it.
Mhm.
I'm not able to attend.
All right. Yeah. So this one makes it more formal. Yeah. Thank you, Miss Vista. Next, let's go number 4, Mr. Eko. Mr. Eko David.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Why? Why do you answer N?
Because in
Which
in the
word is
end,
more formal than the others? Yeah.
yeah.
The answer is correct. I think it's
Yeah.
N. I
You
agree
are
with
correct,
you.
yeah. But you need to explain your
Which
choice here.
one is more formal?
Is more formal.
We regret or I'm sorry, that is more formal.
We regret, I think.
Yeah, so we regret is the formal version of I'm sorry. And then what else?
Tell you that.
What is the formal one of to tell you?
Advise you.
Yeah. Okay, it's to advise you, yeah. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you everyone. So I'm not formal by saying guys. Okay, next, number 5. Mr. Agung. Mr. Agung, why B?
Yes, Miss.
Why B?
Assure is like make a guarantee or something like that. Promise is like similar with guarantee or yeah, I feel like guarantee.
All right, so assure is the formal way to say I promise. Yeah, I assure you. Yep. Thank you. Next, we have Mr. Agung again. Maybe Mr. Agung can choose one person to explain.
Mbak Rizky Alvira.
Okay, Mbak Rizky Alvira, please. Do you agree with his answer? Do you think the answer is E?
Yes.
Yes, why? Oh, I cannot hear your voice clearly. Sorry. Can you get closer to your microphone?
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello, Miss.
Miss Rizky, can you explain
My
why?
voice is clear.
This one is better. Okay.
I think the answer for number 6 is E. I was wondering if you could, because it's such a suggestion.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah. So when you say could you make a request usually, right? Yeah. To make it more polite, you can add this. Thank you, Ms. Rizky. I was wondering if you could blah 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 blah. Okay, so not to be too direct, correct, Ms. Evi?
Yep.
Yeah. Next, number 7. Who is it? Mr. Agung again. Thank you for the answer, Mr. Agung. Miss Rizky can choose the next person. Who do you want to answer?
Maybe Mas Vista.
Okay, Mr. Rista. Mr. Rista, do you agree with the answer here?
I agree with the answer C. So you haven't. Maybe we can use the C. We note from our records that you have not.
Okay, why is it more formal, Mr. Rista?
Because it's not too direct to tell people like you haven't. So we use like a word like we note from our records that you have not.
Yes, correct. So not to be too direct, and then also we have the word our records here, so it shows your professionalism. Yeah, you say something based on data, not based on your feeling. Okay, thank you, Mr. Rista. But anyway, it just appears as to be Miss Nanda. I'm sorry, Miss Nanda. Previously, it appears as to be Mr. Agung. Yeah. Next, number 8, let's go to Mr. Dekan.
Yep.
Yes, why do you answer F, sir?
Because the phrase "don't forget" is used to remind someone about something.
Okay, so let's make it more formal, yeah? Do not use "don't forget," but we would like to remind you that the word "would like" is similar to what word, Mr. Dekan? Can you tell us? I said it last time when we were learning about writing script. Would like? Maybe anybody remembers would like is similar to?
Want, maybe want.
Want, yeah, correct. So it is the formal way to say we want to, we would like to, okay? Next, let's go to number 9. We have Mr. Reza. Is
Yes,
it
miss.
Mr. right? Yeah, Mr. Reza.
Yes.
Why do you answer M?
Need because necessary. It is necessary for me to.
Correct.
I get.
So instead of saying I need to, you can say it is necessary for me to. Yeah. So here again, you do not become the subject of the sentence, but you become the object of the sentence. Yeah, not to be too there. Thank you, Mr. Reza. Next, number 10.
You're welcome.
We have, who is it? Mr. Reza and Mr. Ferdi. Mr. Ferdi, why do you answer J? Is Mr. Ferdi here? Oh, maybe someone else then, yeah.
Because it will be more formal if we say, would you like me to?
Where's J? Would you like me to? Shall I? What kind of expression is it? What is the purpose of saying shall I or would you like me to? What is it for?
Offering something, ma'am.
All right, great. Offering something. Yeah. Would you like me to? Blah, blah, blah. Good. Next, number 11. We have Miss Nelly. I'm not really sure who it is, but let's ask Miss Nelly.
Ferdi.
Mr.
I
Ferdi,
think
yeah.
I answer number 11, ma'am, not number 10.
Oh, okay. My bad then. But that's okay. Your answer is correct. Thank you anyway. Okay, so number 11, Mr. Ferdi, choose one person.
Maybe Kak Melanie.
Okay, Miss Melanie, please. Do you agree with the answer number 11?
Yes, Miss, I agree with the answer. It is O. Because, however, in addition, therefore, is a formal form of but also so.
Correct. So you can also use however, in addition, and therefore to start your sentences, everyone. So these are also transitional signals that can be useful to give information, to add information. Instead of using and in the beginning of your sentence, you can use in addition, okay? Instead of using so, you can use therefore. And the same with but. Do not use but in the beginning of your sentence, but use however, okay? Remember to put comma after you write however, in addition, and therefore. Okay, thank you, Miss Melanie. Next, Miss Melanie, choose for number 12, who will answer?
I think Mas Ade Septian.
Mr. Ade Septian. Okay, thank you. Mr. Ade, do you agree with the answer here, number 12K? Is Mr. Ade here?
Yes, I agree, ma'am.
Why?
Because it is a something.
To ask something.
Yeah.
Yeah. What makes it more formal?
If you could.
Okay. If you could, yeah, and I would be.
Yeah, I
All
would be
right. All right. So it's to ask someone to do something for you, right? Thank you. Next, Mr. Ade, who is number 13?
John.
Mr. John. Okay. Mr. John, are you there?
Yes, Miss.
Yes. Mr. John, do you agree with the answer of number 13? We have L here.
Number 30 is necessary. Number L, ya, Miss?
Yeah, number 13, the answer is L from Mr. Laude, if I'm not
Number
mistaken here.
13, I'm sorry for...
Do you agree with the answer?
Yes, Miss, I'm agree, Miss.
Why?
I'm sorry for this. Because Miss, apa namanya?
Which word is similar?
The sorry and the apologize, Miss.
Okay, sorry. And the more formal one is?
Apologize, Miss. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So
Okay.
please accept our apologies for blah, blah, blah. Yeah, when it is the noun, we say it apologies. When it is the verb, we say it apologize. Yeah.
Apologize. Yes.
Next, number 14. Who is number 14 here? What name appears on your screen, Miss Effie? Because it's
Laude.
Mr. Laude.
Laude.
Mr. Laude, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So Mr. Laude, number 14.
Sorry, before I think I didn't feel the answer for number 14.
You answered
Actually,
number
that is
13,
me,
right?
ma'am. Actually,
Yeah,
that's
Miss
me.
Nanda. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I want to explain why I choose the A, because this means that means that you're trying to heading a reference, or maybe you want to start explain the purpose at the first sentence. Maybe it's to explain about what you're going to explain or the purpose of your writing or something.
Yes, correct. So when you are writing email or writing business letter, you can put the reference or the topic here about what it is about before you start your content. And you can just write re. Re is for the title. But when it comes to sentences, you can make it with regard to or with reference to. All right. Thank you, Ms. Nanda. And then the last one, who we have here? Is it Miss Nelly? Yeah. Miss Nelly?
Yes, it's me, Miss.
Yeah.
I
Why do you
choose
answer
G because it is informal and it's before the formal when we use look forward.
Right. Thank you. Look forward. Yeah, look forward is formal. And remember, everyone, when you have look forward, it's actually look forward to. So the word to, the preposition to, is a part of look forward. Word needs to be a noun. Yeah, that's why we put meeting, not meet. It's the gerund. Okay. I look forward to meeting you next week. Like that. Okay, so I think everyone has done a great job here. You've known already the differences between the formal and the informal. Okay, go back to Miss Effie.
Yes, good job, everyone. I like it. I mean, you know how to use the right, what is it, the right word, the right sentence structure to restate what you mean in a more formal language. So actually, so there are several, what is it, strategies. Yeah, you can change the structure and also choose the right word. Yeah, so like what I explained before in the slides are about the verb, but in this practice you can also see that there are transition that can be changed to formal. Yeah? So like instead of saying but, you can say however. Yeah, like if I ask you what is it, if you want to say soon or ASAP, yeah, ASAP. Do you know other, what is it in more formal way?
Abbreviations. Oh,
As soon as possible. There are also other more formal way, like at your earliest convenience. Can you just at the screen, Miss? I want to see the, what is it, the gallery, the people here. So instead of, for example, you change the what is it, the adjective, everyone. So instead of saying okay, in a more formal one, you use like acceptable. Yeah. What else? Yeah. Can you name any alternate usage, yeah, from less formal to more formal one, everyone? Like instead of saying like lots of, you can use like many, right, or much, yeah, or maybe like large quantity or a number of, yeah. Do you know what I mean, everyone? So there are several ways to change that. So this is actually about using the right what is it, the right, or choosing the right vocabulary, and also using a better sentence construction. So it deals a lot with grammar and also vocabulary. Yeah, using formal to a formal register or informal register, it all relates with to grammar and also vocabulary. Yeah. So what is on the chat here? There are a lot of people, yeah, joining meeting. Okay, yes, Ringo. Okay. And okay, and then finish or maybe terminate. Yeah, there are several usage, yeah, to end or to terminate, yeah, to finish. Good, I like it. Yeah, thank you, Ferdi. So if you read a lot, you will find more instances, more examples. So everyone, now if you don't have question, I will continue because this is just pre-writing. Yeah, I will continue with the while writing. Are you ready to move on? Okay, let's just go back to the slides. Oh yeah. Where is the share screen? Okay. Sorry.
We'll go with subject lines or no, Miss, I think.
Later on. I haven't discussed the parts of business later, Miss. So okay.
You want to share screen?
Yeah, I will share a screen.
Oh, okay, sorry.
The
I thought you were
slide.
asking the previous slide.
No. So I will go back to the previous slide that I used here. So the slide is already on, what is it? Yeah. So we have discussed pre-writing with SAP and outlining. So let's move on with the while writing. So in while writing, you need to know parts of business letters. I think you know this actually, but we just need to look at that quickly. And there are 12 basic principles, and then tones, yeah, the right tone in your business writing. So let's go on with the parts of business letters. These are the sample taken from a book here. So there are on top of your letter, there should be a heading, but we do have our own, template there for Ministry of Finance letters. Yeah, the template with our, unit, yeah, heading here. So 1 to 1.5 inches from the top of the paper, side margins like that, 1 to 1.5 inches. So heading is the writer's address, followed by the current date too. In our template, we do have like, what is it? Our fax number, our email address, our office address. Yeah. And then 427 spaces next is the inside address. This is the receiver or the recipient of the letter. Yeah. And then next, go with the salutation. So double space and then salutation, like dear Miss Moss here. Remember to in a formal standard we use colon, yeah, not comma here. Dear Miss Moss, it is colon and then double space, and this is it, the body of the letter. Yeah, the body consists of several paragraphs here. The body, the first question states the letter, subject, and purpose. It answers the question why you are writing this letter. And the middle present details of the message, and the ending request action, shows appreciation or motivates the receiver. It answers the question, what do you want the reader to do? Yeah. So, but the thing is, I also put in the, what is it, the example of business correspondent types here, kinds of business letter, the structure, yeah, for specific type of letter, there should be this structure or organization, yeah, of the body, the content here. But okay, after the body of the letter and then double space and then complimentary closing, like sincerely yours, don't forget to put comma here, yeah. And then 4 spaces, and then there is signature line, yeah, sign your name, and then yeah, and in the last part there could be like enclosure, yeah, the CC. This when your letter has attachment, yeah, and then those are the list of the carbon copy. CC is carbon copy, everyone. This is just the common template here, and I think we have a format style here, yeah. In Ministry of Finance, we use, I think, the most commonly used, the simple style. You know, style in our format letter, there are simple style, block style, and semi-block style. And I think most of the time when I look at our Nadine, we use simple style, yeah, like this one. As these are parts, there are heading, inside address, salutation, and then there are subject line too, yeah. Maybe I will give you the example on the attachment on the flip book. Everyone, you can go check that samples, yeah, in the document that I attached in the flip book, yeah, book creator. So these are just the common template, yeah, parts of a letter, everyone. And you will pay attention to this when later on you are doing your letter writing, yeah. Don't forget to put the necessary parts of the letter here until the last part, until the at least the signature line, yeah. Okay, can we move on, everyone? Okay. Yeah, probably somebody whose job is related to correspondent, maybe you can tell us your experience. I mean, like drafting letters or maybe composing correspondence for your unit, yeah, later on. Because my part, especially as a facilitator here, I do not really write my own letter, but I just receive and reply to those letters, yeah, or emails. Okay, shall we continue? Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, about the tips for business letter, I think we can just play the basic principle. Yeah, let me just play it for you. Hopefully the audio is clear to you. Oh, sorry guys. Welcome to Business Writing class with Pusdiklat Keuangan Umum. This class consists of several video learnings that you need to watch to get the full understanding of business writing. This time, we're gonna learn about the basic principles of business writing. Let's just begin our lesson. In this video, we'll learn about pre-writing planning and 12 rules for business writing. So let's hear more about them. In dealing with the pre-writing planning, there are 3 things that you have to keep in mind. They are analyze SAP, gather information, and make simple outline. Let's discuss each of them one by one. In SAP analysis, you need to figure out 3 questions. What is the subject or the topic of your letter? Who is your audience or who will be receiving your letter? And what is the purpose of your letter? After SAP analysis, then you begin to gather information. In order to write an effective letter and save time in doing so, you need to have all your information at hand, such as copies of previous correspondence of the topic, customer records, service orders, and so on. After gathering information, then you can make a simple outline. For any document longer than a short email, an outline can make the writing easier and ensure all the key points are covered. The outline also helps you keep your points in a logical order and transition smoothly between them. Okay, now let's move on to the 12 rules for better business writing. Here they are, and let's just take a look at each one by one. Number 1. Present your best self. Your moods vary. After all, you're only human. But while it's sometimes difficult to present your best self in conversation, which is spontaneous and instant, letters are written alone and on your own schedule. Therefore, you can and should take the time to let your most pleasant personality shine through in your writing. Number 2. Write in a clear conversational style. The key to success in business or technical writing is to keep it short and simple. Write to express, not to impress, because a relaxed conversational style can add vigor and clarity to your letters. Number 3. Be concise. Make your writing less time-consuming for them to read by telling the whole story in the fewest possible words. How can you make your writing more concise? One way is to avoid redundancies, a needless form of wordiness in which a modifier repeats an idea already contained within the word being modified. And also, avoid wordy phrase. Number 4. Be consistent. Good writers strive for consistency in their use of numbers, hyphens, units of measure, punctuation, equations, grammar, symbols, capitalization, technical terms, and abbreviations. Keep in mind that if you are inconsistent in any of these matters of usage, you are automatically wrong at least part of the time. Number 5. Use jargon sparingly. Many disciplines and specialties have a special language all their own. Technical terms are a helpful shorthand when you're communicating within the profession, but they may confuse readers who do not have your special background. Working definition of jargon is language more complex than the ideas it serves to communicate. So use legitimate technical terms when they communicate your ideas precisely, but avoid using jargon just because the words sound impressive. Number 6. Avoid big words. Some writers prefer to use big, important sounding words instead of short, simple words. This is a mistake. Fancy language just frustrates the readers. Write in plain, ordinary English and your readers will love you for it. Number 7. Prefer the specific to the general. Your readers want information, facts, figures, conclusions, and recommendations. Do not be content to say something is good, bad, fast, or slow when you can say how good, how bad, how fast, or how slow it is. So be specific whenever possible. Number 8. Break up your writing into short sections. Long, unbroken blocks of text are stumbling blocks that intimidate and bore your readers. Breaking up your writing into short sections and short paragraphs makes the text easier to read. Number 9. Use visuals whenever necessary. This is especially important in report writing. Drawing, graphs, and other visuals can reinforce your text. In fact, pictures often communicate better than words. We remember 10% of what we read, but 30% of what we see. Number 10. Use the active voice. Voice refers to the person speaking words or doing an action. An active verb stresses the person doing the thing. A passive verb stresses the thing being done. When possible, use the active voice. Your writing will be more direct and vigorous, and your sentences will be more concise. Number 11. Organization. Poor organization is the number one problem in letter writing. If the reader believes the content has some importance to him, he can blow through a report even if it's dull or has lengthy sentences and big words. But if it is poorly organized, forget it. There's no way to make sense of what is written. The last, number 12, length. Whenever possible, keep your letter to one page. Today's busy readers really appreciate seeing that everything is on one side of a sheet of paper. For ordinary business correspondence, if your letter is taking up more than one side or 2 or 3 sheets, consider splitting the content between a shorter letter and an attachment or enclosure. Okay, those are the 12 basic strategies in business writing. I hope you can keep them. Yeah, I think for the basic principle, you just take it and then we try to apply that in our practice later, everyone. Yeah, because principle doesn't mean rules. Yeah, rule doesn't mean that there are some kind of exception, because this apply to letter writing in general. Yeah, in some instances, in some occasion, depending on the SAP analysis, of course, you need to change the strategy. Like, for example, in the one of the rules, like you need to be conversational. Like, this means that you need to be like warm, maybe, or more direct. Yeah, but this apply only to sender and receiver who are in the same level or in the same position. But of course, in different purpose of letter, like for example, when you request something, of course, you can be like a bit toned down. Yeah, we will find example later on when we come to the practice later on, everyone. Yeah. All right. So, okay, let's move on next year. Sorry. Let's move on. I think, oh yeah, talking about tones here, everyone. Let's see. Yeah, this one. So there are 4 tones that we see in general. This is also the use of tones depends on your SAP analysis before. Yeah, so yeah, you need to modify your natural style when you find different result of the SAP analysis. So let's look at this. So let's see, the first is there are 4, yeah, forceful tone, passive tone, personal tone, and also impersonal tone. Yeah, so forceful tone is used when addressing subordinates or others who basically have to do what you tell them to do. So it is like, for example, from somebody from higher rank to somebody to the from the lower rank, like boss to staff, for example, or probably sponsor to recipient of donor. Yeah, they can be like more direct and more. This is common in instruction letters, for example. Everyone, you see that they are more direct. Yeah, with the command, with the instruction, and then there are like bullets of the command. You have to do like this: 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. But you cannot use forceful tone when you want to request, for example. So you have to be passive. Yeah. Next is passive tone. This is used when addressing superiors or others who basically you have to listen to and please. So request letters use more a passive tone like this. Yeah. Now, personal tone is used when you want to give support or establish or improve a relationship. There are, nowadays, I think as we are the same level, right? Business to business, more to use like personal. They want to add personal tone, yeah, in their style, in their letter tone here. So they are more direct, yeah, more vigorous. It's called more active, yeah. Vigor, it means energy, right? Active. Okay, impersonal it is used when you want to keep a relationship on a strictly professional level, yeah. You want to distance yourself from the other person or your recipient. Now, mostly, for example, this is from an institution to people in general, so they just use more to impersonal tone, yeah. Like, for example, announcement, yeah, from a management to people in general, to public, yeah. Or I think like addressing, for example, a company to a job applicant in general, and then they just use impersonal tone. But there are sometimes a combination or mix of these four tones in a letter because of the purpose of the letter, or probably the thing conveyed, or what is it in the SAP analysis. I mean, yeah, the thing outlined in the letter are many, and then there should be a chain of, or maybe a mix of combination of tones here. But you will get to know this usage later on with the practice, and I will just show you later on when it comes to discussion. These are about this tone, or maybe that kind of tone, yeah. So because style, yeah, style is not rigid like science, like mathematics formula. No, everyone. Style is just like, I call that art, yeah. You have to feel it, you have to sense it, and then you know the right usage later on. So it goes with practice for sure, yeah. So what are in the forceful tone? Yeah. So forceful tone mostly use active voice, and then the sentences are direct, and then the language, yeah. No need to use like auxiliary, like might, may, perhaps. It's just direct here and clear and positive. And passive tone, they suggest or imply. So you have to infer your own. Do not insist or command, as you are a passive one here. Use the passive voice when possible, when necessary. Yeah. Using of qualifiers like might, be, may, approximately are common here. Divert attention from the problem to the solution, because this is suggested, right? And then focus on the solution to the problem. Yeah. Okay, personal tone, you know, personal is warm, yeah, active. A more personal pronoun like I, we, you, and so on, directly address the sender with you, yeah. Right, in a natural conversational style, and then first person I, second person you, those are more common. And the language register, I think it just you know, standard, yeah, standard. Sometimes less formal is included, yeah. But tell you what, everyone, do not put slang, yeah, in business correspondence, although you know that these are same level, yeah. Just stick to neutral to you know, formal, yeah. Okay, impersonal tone, avoid personal pronoun when possible. Use the passive voice when possible. I think there are more examples of, you know, announcement, for example, yeah, or technical report. They just use passive voice because they want to focus on the result of the action. Yeah? And then the third is right in the third person, like the company, the ministry, yeah, the vendor, the purchasing department, the client, or yeah, the department, and so on. So it's just like writing in a corporate style, yeah, more formal style, because they just want to be strictly professional, distance the sender from the what is it, the receiver, yeah, or the reader of the letter. There are video for this. I can skip this. How to skip this? Maybe going on to the next. Okay, now stop sharing. Now, all right. Any questions so far? I think for business letter, there are a lot. Yeah, you have to read. So you need to read, yeah, the book creator that I share you, and figure out the what is it? Look at the document that I attached to. There are examples of business letters too. So I think we can discuss part of business letter, Miss Vina? Do we have the exercise for that? It's 10 o'clock, yeah? The break will be in 15 minutes, yeah? So we find something short for you.
Okay.
What can we give them? Let's see. Hold on.
Is it this one, Miss?
Okay. So, all right. Let's just learn language again, and also trying to match, yeah. You know, like before, yeah, with paragraph writing, you have to give satisfactory or final ending that is so strong or probably relevant to your topic sentence. The same thing in letter. So when you want to give a satisfactory closing to your letter, figure out about the necessary or maybe the relevant ending of the letter, yeah, dealing with the beginning of the letter too. So there are, you know, lines for beginnings on the left, and there are also endings on the right. Find the match. How are we going to organize? Oh, I think you can type the letter, yeah, after the number in the, what is it, in the left column, everyone.
Also pay attention to the tone. Yeah,
yes.
every.
Yeah, look at the tone also, everyone. I give you time to complete this.
1 minute.
Yes, let's say 3 minutes, yeah. But after one person do put your writing, just give the chance for anyone else, yeah, to give their answer. If you have answer one, let other friend. Oh yeah, maybe somebody can have different answer, yeah, Miss Vina. So okay, so up to you. Just make it you write it on the, you know, empty space, yeah. Do not like so we can read it clearly. I think all are answered, Miss Vina.
Okay. Let's see who got this answer. Mr. Fahmi and Miss Nanda. Okay, let's hear from Mr. Fahmi, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Fahmi.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you explain why you choose C?
Okay. The answer is C because the same topic from send email from available room. Check.
Yes.
The answer is C. Should you need any further information about room availability, we will be happy to assist you.
All right. Any other reasons? No? So it's because of the same topic, yeah?
Yeah, same topic.
All right. So if we talk about the tone, what kind of tone do you think is used here?
Tone.
Oh, before talking about the tone, who do you think the sender and the recipient of this email or letter are?
This recipient is a customer and the
Customer.
sender is maybe customer service hotel.
Okay, so a hotel staff. Yeah.
Yes, hotel
So
the staff.
what is it about? We regret to inform you. So what is it about?
She's formal tones.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. What?
There were 4 tones, right?
Formal tones.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Because use like regard to.
Mm-hmm.
We regard to your recent email, and then use require. Is more formal than need.
All right.
Or and the sentence, should you need any further information.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Fahmi. I agree with you. Yeah. So this one shows a formal tone, right, Miss Effie?
Yes.
Yeah. And then also, you can see that here the sender is being professional and also like showing a sense of service, right? Should you need any further information, we will be happy to assist you. Okay, so the word assist here is formal, and what is it? It's very suitable to be put in formal writing, yeah, business writing. Instead of we will be happy to help you. You can sound more professional by using assist too. All right, now let's go to number 2. We have Mr. Dekan.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Dekan, why G?
I actually just see the word present and then look for the similar, and it is the gift word on the G option.
All right, so it's the word present and the word gift, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so who do you think the sender and the recipient here?
I think it's like relative maybe or friends.
Okay, so what kind of tone can we use in that kind of relation? Informal, yeah, all right. I agree with you, thank you. Next, let's go to here, Miss Nanda. Miss Nanda, number 3, please.
Okay, I think this is B because it is a personal tone. We can see it from the informal words that she used. And I think why I chose the B because it shows some condolence and she tries to embrace or maybe comfort her friends because something that's happening. That's all.
Which word shows comfort here?
The B word, the B sentence, you can count on me if you need any support.
Okay, yeah, you can count on me. Don't sing, everyone. You can count on me, and then I'm sorry to hear about blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Miss Nanda. I think number 4 is Miss Nanda again. So Miss Nanda can choose the next person.
I will choose
choose someone who hasn't spoken since
Bang
morning.
Fauzi. For today, I think I didn't hear anything from you, Bang Fauzi.
Okay, let's hear. Mr. Fauzi, you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Fauzi, do you agree with the answer from Miss Nanda here, H?
I completely agree.
All right, why? Because she chose you? No, right?
No, because it's
why?
mate.
Okay, and which word relates one another?
There's a sorry word here.
Sorry, and then?
About the occasion is party and someone cannot come to the occasion.
Yeah, that's right. So there is the phrase, I can make it, I'm away on that day. And then here, I can come again. Okay, what is the relation between the person who sent and who receives this?
Maybe it's a relative like a friend.
Okay, so what kind of tone can we use here?
It's just informal tone.
Informal tone, yeah, personal, yeah.
Yes,
All
personal.
right. Thank you, Mr. Fauzi. Next,
You're
let's
welcome.
go to Miss Erina. Miss Erina, number 5.
Yes.
Why D?
I choose D because the writer would like to know a few more details about the antivirus software, and it is the possible answer because he looked forward to receiving this information.
Okay, so who can be the sender and the receiver of this letter?
The sender may be a customer, and the receiver is the contact center, maybe.
Okay, and the tone is? Is it formal or informal or personal or?
Impersonal.
Impersonal. Okay, so if it is impersonal, I think there will be the word we, not I, right? So anyway, maybe it looks impersonal because this is not about personal stuff, not about personal things, yeah, Miss Erina, but it's about what is it, software for maybe office, right? Okay, so yeah, this is impersonal. However, if we use impersonal style, usually we represent our companies, okay? And the pronoun used is mostly we, the companies, or it is important for us, for example, like that, okay? But here we can have, actually this is a request, but informal way. Is it correct, Miss Effie? Thank you, Miss Erina.
Thank you, Miss.
Yeah, this is informal, right?
Okay. Next, number 6, we have Miss Nanda, Mr. Ferdi. Mr. Ferdi, number 6, why?
Yes, ma'am.
Please explain, why do you choose F for number 6?
I choose F because it is related with the topic they with the topic written there, because it is number 6. It says he only received 200 pieces instead of the 300 that he ordered. So the endings would make sense if the answer F.
Okay, so if you find this kind of sentences, in what kind of letter it is? Is it information letter, complaint letter, or a request letter, or what?
A request letter, and then the tone would be a forceful tone.
Forceful, yeah. Why is it forceful?
Because it is more direct, and then it use active voice.
And also give instructions,
and also clear.
Clear. Okay, direct, clear. Please deal with the matter urgently. So this is a kind of complaint. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Ferdi. Next, number 7, we have, who is it? Mr. Reza. Please, Mr. Reza.
Yes, Miss. So I choose A because it's like impersonal sound because at the beginnings they say that I'd love to come to the party, and then at the endings he say thanks for inviting him to the party and ask for anything to bring for the party.
All right. Is it impersonal or personal?
It's personal.
Personal, yeah.
I'm
All
sorry.
right. Formal or informal?
Informal.
Informal. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Reza. And the last one, let's
Yeah.
go to Mr. Reza again. Mr. Reza, choose one last person to answer number 8.
Maybe Miss Melanie can
Miss
answer the
Melanie.
number 8.
Okay. Please, Miss Melanie.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, Miss Melanie, do you agree with the answer E here, or you have another answer?
Yes, I agree because it's talk about the Paris control here, and the answer is talking about French mark.
All right. What is the tone?
It's formal, passive tone.
Are you sure it's formal?
Oh, it's personal.
It's personal. Yeah, it's more too personal. Okay, so even though it talks about work and contract, it can also be personal, because you see shortened words like not I have but I've, and then not it is fantastic but it's fantastic news. And anyway, the word fantastic news is very informal. Yeah. Thank you, Miss Melanie. Okay, everyone, I think it's time for us to have a break. So you've been great here. All the answers are correct, and you know you can analyze whether it is personal, impersonal, forceful tone, yeah, by also the type of words, the registers, neutral, formal, or informal words. So yeah, I think we can sum up the session and go back to Mr. Irwan. Oh, Miss Ivy, do you have any other words to say before our break?
No, I think we just have a break for 15 minutes, everyone. We'll come back in 15 minutes, yeah, after this. So take your break, everyone.
Okay, so Mr. Irwan, we can start our break now.
Yeah, Mr. Irwan is away, so I think oh yeah, he's here now.
He's here.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, we can have a 15-minute breaks, yeah, everyone. I'll see you on 10:30